Hi and good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is doing fine and in good health. Let's review our last minute of meeting first before continuing the meeting. Miss Secretary, can you share our slide?
Okay, thank you, Miss Chairman. Okay, I will share our slide.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
it
First of
anyone can hear?
okay, we can see.
Okay.
First of all, thank you everyone for attending this meeting. On our last meeting, that being held on last 16 March at Al Shams meeting room with Meta Arising is Project Alpha. It's shown that everyone attended and no absentees. Based on this minute of last meeting, anything that needed to be amended?
Hello, Madam Chairwoman. I would like to point out an amendment which is the project Alpha carried out is for Gen Y, Gen X, and Gen Alpha. In the minute of the previous meeting, Gen Y is absent from the document.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, Madam Chairwoman, there is another amendment. There is a correction at the cost in the minute meeting, which is state that the cost is worth 150 million, but the real cost is 250 million ringgit.
Okay, Miss Secretary, could you take note about that?
Okay, Miss Chairman, I will take a note about the mistake.
What about the rest of the minute?
Okay, based on my observation, I think have a simple amendment which is in 4.2 for education. For the business, I think it should better for entertainment. And for the Soria, the spelling is Suria.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Is there anything else to be amended?
Um, Sorry to interrupt, Mrs.
Yeah.
Chairwoman. I think there is a slight error in the spelling of Pasir Gudang and also a mistake for chairman names. It is supposed to be Mr. Shafiq Imran Nazir. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Miss Izzatul. I will take note that.
Okay, Miss Secretary, you can recall it and correct the last minute of meeting, right?
Okay.
Okay, is there anything else to be amended?
No, I can find any other.
What about the rice? Is it okay? Can we continue our meeting?
I think we can continue our meeting, Miss Chairman.
Okay, if that's the case, someone move minute of meeting to be accepted.
I propose that the minutes of the last meeting is be accepted.
I second the motion.
Okay, okay, I hereby declare that the minute of last meeting be accepted. So then let's move on to our matter arising in today. Last meeting we had discussed about the project Afiqah. So then today we need to choose the best location for this project to be held based on our aim. So I will give the floor to anyone who want to propose the location or any idea first. Anyone to share?
Ms. Chairman, sorry to interrupt. Is it okay if I am sharing?
Ah, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Chairman.
Okay. Okay, who want to propose the location first?
So I propose the location first. Let me
Okay,
share
Miss
the.
Nurul.
Can you all see it?
I can
Yeah.
see.
Can you
Yes, we
see?
can.
And the
Yes, we
rest?
can.
The rest?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. For 4 weeks research of the potential sites, I choose the site for Project Alpha is Bukit Belajar Forest Reserve at Selangor. The location of the site is located in Ampang, Selangor, and it is only 50 kilometers from Kuala Lumpur. The location is also um, known as Taman Rimba, which is a recreation place. The purpose of the proposal is to meet the aim of Surya Holding Sdn Bhd, which is to fulfill the educational and entertainment needs of Gen Y, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha. Why I choose this place? Because the combination of hills, river, and flat green land, which is have the need of to fulfill the need of what we need. And the second one is adventures, curve, and turns, which is we can go to the place by cars, and it is also related to open land and water catchment area. This is related to the it is also a compliance with the environmental regulation. So for the project development activities that I suggest is we can do the bird watching, which is it is connecting to nature that can have a positive effect on our mental health. The equipment that we need to provide is such as binocular or telescope, and also we need to build a tower, which is we can go higher and enjoy the bird watching. The second activities is camping, which is all of us want if we go to the recreation park. The camping is along the stream that can encourage an appreciation for nature and increase self-confidence. The equipment needs that we can provide is tent, sleeping bag, toilet, and changing room, which is important if we go for camping. And the last one is camping cookware, where we can cook and eat at there. The third one is water abseiling, which is quite challenging for me. So this activity combine waterfall and abseiling. We can make that going down on 10-meter height on a rope along a waterfall that can be for refreshing, excitement, and thrill that anyone can ever hope for. The equipment that we need to provide is in a well-trained instructor, the safety equipment such as helmet, which is important for safety, and the last one is rope to for the main abseiling. Next one is jungle trekking. Jungle trekking along our place is a reserve forest, which is jungle trekking is the common one. We can experience of rich flora and fauna. With the jungle trekking also can reduce stress. The equipment that we need is guiders that know the track wells and the trekking poles to help the to help along the jungle trekking. And the last one is flying fox. Flying fox is I suggested we started from upstream to downstream, which is estimated the 300-meter longer fly 300-meter long flying fox trails. Anyone can enjoy the flying fox. It's quite long for me. And the equipment needs for this flying fox is safety equipment, safety harness, safety strap, and helmet, which is we will provide all of this. Okay, for the cost of this project, we acquired by leasing for 100 years to Selangor State Government, which is we're trying to get the lease for sure, and for 100 million is for development, and the balance 150 million for the project on site, such as the activities that I suggest. That's all from me. Any question?
Okay,
Miss
in
Izzatul,
this message, my eye. Okay, this location has catch my eye because it's located only 50 kilometers from Kuala Lumpur and still have the original nature and habitat that and also there is so much interesting activities that can be done. How about the others?
in my opinion, I think program near the river is kind of interesting. But I still have some questions for Mrs. Atul. Could you give me some details? When is the development expected to be completed?
Thank you for the question. Okay, I answer for this question is I have done research for all the projects and the developments at the Bukit Belacan Reserve Forest, and the development will be expected to complete in 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay, other
Okay.
question?
Okay, Ms. Izzatul, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Okay, based on your presentation, there's a lot of interesting activity, right? So this is reserve forest, right? Okay. Okay, how can you ensure that there were not any issues or problem in the long term for all those activities?
Okay, for this question, I answer by based on the research and environmental impact assessment that I have done. There will be no issues or problem unless for natural disaster. Because there is nothing change in the forest regarding our project. We we keep the nature safe and not cause any danger to any habitat.
Okay, for my second question, there's a lot activity that we can do in forest reserve. Okay, so do we need to get any agreement from government or either to boost our alpha project here?
Good question, Miss Nabihah. Okay, yes.
Thank you.
For this question, my answer is yes. Before starting the project, we need to make an agreement for both parties. Since we are proposing to develop that place and make a project there, which is Bukit Belacan is a reserve forest that is related to the government.
Okay, thank you, Miss Izzatul, for answering my question.
Thank you. Okay, any questions? Any other questions?
No, there's nothing from me. Anyone?
Nothing from me too.
Okay,
Okay,
then
let's.
I stop my present here.
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Let's move on to next location. Anyone to propose?
Yes, I would like to present my proposal slides. One moment, yeah.
All right.
All right, Miss Emma.
Can you guys see the slides?
Yes,
Yes, we clearly see.
Yes,
Okay,
Emma.
so the site that I carried out the surveillance on is empty warehouse at Pasir Gudang. Okay, so to introduce a little bit about the place or the site, this empty warehouse will be used to provide a site to carry out the Project Alpha. And the objective is to carry out educational and entertainment projects for Gen Y, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha. So the basic description of this site is it is spacious and can hold a maximum of 1,000 people. And that is perfect for, as we know, educational events and business events that I will discuss later. Furthermore, renovations renovations needs to be carried out to make the environment more conducive, especially if we want to carry out educational events for young children and teenagers. And finally, I noticed that electrical wiring needs to be completed so that the events can be carried out without a hitch. It's a safe bet to say that there needs to be a little bit renovation being carried out before we conduct any project at the selected site. Okay, so I have drafted a few activities that can be carried out under the entertainment spectrum. The first one is escape room challenges with interesting games and clue. Escape the room challenges is like, for example, to change from one room to another, we have to answer interesting games and clues, and we can pick the team that we want. And then the next one is dancing and singing performance by established cultural and arts group. We can invite famous cultural groups that can perform for us on stages. And then we can also have scavenger hunts to promote team building among participants. On the educational side of activities, first and foremost, we can have educational talk with industrial leaders and accomplished academics. Next, we can have trivia contests on selected educational topics. We can always pick topics based on the participants that we are inviting. Then finally, we can have debate and public speaking events. And the debate and public speaking events, we can focus on current issues that can educate people and also increase the participation for future projects. When I carried out the environment impact assessment with a team of specialists, I realized that first and foremost, just to give a basic knowledge of the warehouse is, it is 5,600 meter per square, and it's located 18 kilometer from Singapore and 41 kilometer from the town of Skudai. So we already know that it is in a densely populated area, and it was previously used to store heavy farming machinery. Okay, so I would say the one major issue that I found out is, since the area is very big, the electricity usage might exceed the specific limit set by TNB. Therefore, we must carry out energy management and audit processes. For example, we can introduce daylight saving, or we can reduce the usage of electricity at night when we are not carrying out any project. And this will reduce the usage of electricity and also make our project more eco-conscious and focused on environment-friendly themes. To explain more about the cost of the selected site, I would say that the rent, when we negotiated with the committee members, it has come up to 1,000 ringgit. And further charges will be added for the cleaning and decoration purposes. Just to go back to the activity slide, I would like to just point out that when we have an educational talk in that area, it is very convenient for us to have the talk at the warehouse, because there are stages that are present. We can utilize the stages, we can have a performance because there is stage present, and also we can have debate and public speaking events because chairs and tables will also be provided by the committee members. And then since there are a lot of schools and universities located near that area, we can also easily invite judges, respected judges, to sit in as judges for trivia contests and debate and public speaking. And then when we talk about the escape room challenge or scavenger hunt, we can, for example, if you see in the pictures provided, the basic idea is the participants of Project Alpha have to find certain things that we have chosen for them. So we can always find themes of the project that suit our project alpha. So what I'm saying is the area is very spacious, and we can carry out many activities that will be interesting, and we can improvise as the project goes on. And also the cost is not that expensive, and we can always negotiate with the committee members about the prices. And if everything goes well, we can negotiate more and come up with an agreement fast.
Okay, thank you, Miss Hema.
Did you guys hear me well just now?
Yes, Miss Hema.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
Okay, Miss Emma, may I
Yes.
interrupt?
Yes, you
Okay,
can.
thank you for your presentation, and I hear that is a lot of interesting idea. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, Pasir Gudang is an industrial area, right? So why
Yes,
do
yes.
you say that this place is suitable for this project, and how can we compete with other industries to show up our project, which is educational and entertainment is very good to compete with your.
Okay. Thank you so much for the amazing question. First of all, I would like to say that we are going to have educational activities in our warehouse, if that is the place that is selected. So industrial situation, or the warehouse being situated in industrial area is a big plus point, because we can invite industrial leaders from the surrounding area, or we can have we can have meet and greet with industrial leaders in the industry itself, in the factory itself, so that the participants can get in depth and on hands exposure to the real world. So I would say that they won't even get to understand or grasp the theory. They can also see their future very well when they, since our site, or our warehouse, it's in a very advantageous position, because we are located in an industrial area.
So thank you for your information, Ms. Hema.
Welcome.
Miss Emma,
Yes.
um, for the warehouse, instead of auditing about the electricity, is there any safety plan indicated since all the activity will be indoor, right? to
Yes,
begin with,
ma'am.
is there any safety plan that we have decided?
Actually, for now, we have a designated facilitator for all the participants. For example, the tentative of the program is we will separate the participants in a few groups. Therefore, facilitators will be in charge of the safety of the participants. And there's more than one exit at the warehouse, and the facilitators will be aware of the exits and the safety rules and regulation that needs to be carried out in the warehouse. So I would say the warehouse having more than one exit is a major plus point.
Okay, I have some suggestion for you. If we choose this project, I think all the staff should learn or know about the fire drill. I think it is important, especially the warehouse is indoor, and when there is a fire, they should know how to maintain. What is that to?
Yes, I 100% agree with you. It will be very beneficial if we can have safety and health training with all our facilitators and the participants when they are present. That's a very good idea, madam. I'll just like to say that.
Alright, thank you.
I also interesting with your suggestion, Miss Aina.
Okay.
Any other questions, guys?
Okay, because it's a warehouse, so then we have enough space to set up the package. So then we can have a talk. So because of that, we also can invite a popular or any famous people. So then this can attract youngsters too. So I think this is a great location. Anything else,
Okay.
Miss Lima?
So you suggested that we invite famous people to attract the attention of youngsters and teenagers, right?
Yes, yes, Miss Lima.
Yes, I 100% agree with you. And other than that, I would say that we can also invite accomplished academics or accomplished industrial leaders because I believe that we not only can have ambition by learning, we can also have ambition by looking at other respected people. So I would say this also will attract a lot of attention among the young people and increase their participation in our project furthermore.
Okay, Miss Emma, I think I have a suggestion for you.
Yeah.
I think you, if this project have proceed, so I think we need to find a way how to we promote the this project to make sure any people or any student can know our project.
Yeah, thank you so much for the suggestion. I would say social media plays a big part in our promotion in the coming months.
All right, thank you, Miss Emma.
Welcome. Is that it, guys? Any other opinion or questions?
No, I don't think so.
I
Okay, that's
think that's all for
amazing.
me.
Okay, let's move on to our last location. Aina will propose.
Yes. I would like to propose my proposal for this project alpha, which is wait, I'm share my slide first. Sorry. some technical problem here, but it's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
okay, Miss Aina. Take your time.
Alright, can you guys see my slide?
Yes, yes, we do.
Clearly.
Yes,
Yes,
I
we
can
can.
see.
Okay, as you know, I would like to propose the Project Alpha at Bukit Core, Terengganu, and to meet this objective, which is to meet the educational and entertainment needs of Gen Z, Gen Y, and also the Gen Alpha. And the location for the Bukit Core is at Terengganu, which is the places 200 kilometers from Kuala Terengganu. The area we would like to choose is about 2 hectares wide, and the landscape at the Bukit Core is hilly and a greeny scenery, and I think it's very beautiful. And I think we can do some outdoor activities at the Bukit Core Terengganu. And that's why I choose this. Why we should choose this Bukit Core Terengganu, because there is a combination of hills and flatland area. And the Bukit Core ecosystem, when there is a very have a large part of cover area, which is covered by bushes and forest secondary nature, in which there is a various species of trees, log, shrub, palms, and reeds become the habitat of wild animals and the bird breeds. So because there is kind of forest, then we because of the scenery we can see the interesting at the Bukit Core. Next, this adventure curve. The valley areas as well open slow slope, which is could be a better physical activities. It is perfect for outdoor game and promising a safer building since the slope is very low and it's safe for everyone. Um, the activity for entertainment that I propose on this project, firstly is a TV adventure. Um, and the forest and terrain condition, which is quite challenging to make the TV adventure more enjoyable. And you can see if we do the ATV adventure, instead of they're just ride the ATV, they also can enjoy the scenery, or maybe they can saw a kind of birds or anything anything at the forest. It is kind of safe. And next, we can also propose a recreation site. Um, since the camping site is near the river, we can build the camping site near the river bank, because at the upside the Bukit Core there is a river called it flow to Sungai Marang, and to I think there is a better for the campsite near the river bank. And for the camp for a campsite, um, we can develop a campsite, a hut, and stopover endowment for the recreation site. Next, for the activity for the education, I think we can make a curricular activity for schools and university students. We could build a multi-purpose hall where of student can doing the indoor activity or some education things in the hall. Plus we can build a dorm, especially for weekend. The student can stay overnight there, and they can do the entertainment activity, and also we can do the education activity. Next, there is a research center that owned by UMT, which is more to ergo technology. And from the research center at the UMT, we can also we can also make them contribute with our with our activity, with our project, especially for curricular activity for the school and the student and the university student. That's for the environmental impact assessment that I studied. The soil slope, about the soil slope and stability control. The areas with slope between 5 degrees to 15 degrees are considered moderate slopes and they can be developed. So the Bukit Core is between the 5 degree and the 15 degrees. And however, slope stability control measure needs to be implemented, such as a steep cut to encounter the slopes. I think this not. I think this is just a alternative or another suggestion if the EIA could, the EIA this is a suggestion, but I don't think we need to do the steep cut to encounter the slope. So far, I think the place is still safe, and the degrees I don't is safe for everybody. Okay, for the cost for the land acquired, we can acquire it by leasing for 100 years to Terengganu State Government and 100 million ringgit for 2 hectares of the land. And for the balance, we can use for the development at the site. Okay, that's all for me. Okay, is there any opinion or any questions you want to ask?
I have an I have a question for you. Okay.
Yes, that's all.
For thanks for the explanation for this place, and I'm quite interested because there are activities for both entertainment and education. So my question is, if the project is completed, any initiative will you take to make the Bukit Core as a hot space?
Thank you for the question, Ms. Izzatul. To make sure this project at Bukit Core will be a long-lasting entertainment for Gen X, Y, and Gen Alpha. The initiative proposed is by using the social media platform where we can promote this place. Plus, we could give a special discount and hospitality for school people. By using this way, we could maintain and increase the these well-known places.
Okay, Miss Aina, I have two questions for you based on your presentation. Okay, for my first question, road to reach Bukit Core, is it suitable for normal transport or not because of heli condition? Can you explain more detail for me about my question?
Yes, Ms. Nabihah. Although there is a hilly condition for the roads to Bukit Core, but it is still safe just by using a normal transport such as car and motorcycle or bus, since there is just an only low slope. We don't need I don't think the upper 4x4 truck is is needed.
Okay, for my second question, uh, as you say, Bukit Core owned by on UMT, right?
Yes.
Okay, so does mean we need to collaborate or just buy that land? If share means we need to share our profit with UMT.
I'm sorry, Ms. Nabihah. Let me correct you. Let me clarify this. At Bukit Core, there is a research center that is owned by UMT. Not the Bukit UMT. Not the Bukit Core is owned by UMT. They're still owned
Alright.
by the villages and the Terengganu State. So, um, we still can collaborate with the research center for education purpose. But for the land, we will be leasing with Terengganu State Government at 100 million ringgit for 100 years.
Okay. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
briefing for my
Okay.
mistaken idea.
Okay. Oh my
Okay,
God.
Miss Aina, Miss Aina, thank you for the great location. Okay, with a good explanation is a good location with a good environment and nature view. But how about the safety of the location? Is it suitable for Gen Z, Y, and Alpha?
The safety for all generation is guaranteed since the place is not located at a higher hills such as a Cameron Highland or Genting Highland, which is maybe harmful if there is any landslide or other disaster. There's no, yeah. Plus, we also have a Takaful insurance included for every package to hire our guarantee. This is just not because the location. Maybe the Takaful insurance is maybe important, especially for the physical outdoor games or sometimes the indoor games.
Yes,
Better
it is.
safe than sorry, right?
Okay, Miss Anna, I have a few suggestions for you.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
based on our course in this project, I think we can propose free transport, or we can give uh, special transport to people when they will join this area. I mean about public transport for those who want to do activity at Bukit Kong, because I think there's a lot of people that they are afraid to drive their own car, because this area more a hill than flatland, right?
Um, yes, I can see your point.
Okay.
This is a good idea. Maybe we could including a bus for in our project Alpha to pick up anybody who want to join the who want to join this package.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you, Miss
you.
Nabihah.
Oh,
Is there any opinion?
Good evening, Miss Aina.
Good evening, Miss Yama.
I would just like to second our chairwoman and say that that was a very informative presentation, very good presentation. I would like to suggest that since the activities that you have suggested are a little bit dangerous, like in TV, I would suggest you to hire professional safety and health and medical doctors to be present at the site if, let's say, those types of activities are being carried out, just in case anything happens, so we have standby protection.
that's good idea, Miss Emma.
Thank you.
Okay. I accept that idea. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. Well done, everyone. All of you has proposed a great location that make it hard to be choose. Okay, finally, let's make the decision together. I personally attracted to Bukit Belacan that have been proposed by Miss Izzatul. I think it is a great location that's suitable for this Alpha project, and it's parallel with our aim. So how about the others?
Okay, okay, Miss Chairwoman. I also think, as you think, because I also choose Bukit Belacan Forest Reserve in Selangor that present by Izzatul. I think this area is suitable for Generation X because there's a lot of people like a natural environment based on my opinion. Uh, I also interested in flying fox activity. So I think the all local people also interested that activity.
Uh,
Okay,
as
Aiman.
Yeah, as a committee member, I would just like to say that I also agree with both of you. Although I think that my idea of having an empty warehouse is also a good project site, I do think that Bukit Belacan provides an interesting or beautiful scenery for us to carry out our projects. That
Yes,
itself
that's right.
will be a main attraction for all our participants of our Project Alpha group. And also we will be directly eco-conscious, and we can appreciate the beauty of the environment and also incorporate it in our project activities. So I think in my opinion, Bukit Belacan is one of the most interesting and perfect site for our project.
Okay, Miss Emma, based on your opinion, that's I really agree because I think outdoor environment is very good compared to indoor environment because indoor environment is a confined space, right? So, for our education based on safety, I prefer to outdoor environment because it's more help than indoor activities.
Yes, I agree with you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Since all of you choose the Bukit Belacan, but I still think the warehouse at the Pasir Gudang is kind of a good suggestion for the Project Alpha. This is because um, we can see we live in Malaysia with a seasonal and tropical, and we don't know where will the rain or anything or such as flood. I think Bukit Belacan is um not really suitable for all season. Instead of the warehouse, we can stay indoor, and I think the place is very, I would say, very compatible and very suitable for every season. Um, if there is a rain or um apa if is rain or any um and for the animal,
Oh, okay.
it's safe. I think it's safer for the student or people or any gen, in my
I got your
opinion.
point, Aina.
That's a very good opinion that you raised, Miss Aina. I do agree with you. Yes, it is safer to do activities indoor. And you have raised a very important question: is what happens if the weather is we experience a rainy weather on that day? Therefore, I would say that before we make any decisions of choosing a site, especially if the site is outdoor, we have to properly study the weather forecast and have always have a plan B in active, so that if anything happens, we can reach the locations immediately. And we must also have activities or prepare activities that can be done indoor and outdoor at the same time.
Mm. I think if the Bukit Belacan will succeed in this proposal meeting, maybe Ms. Izzatul could propose another building, especially especially for them, another building that can cover from the rain or hot.
And can I give my opinion? Okay, I can see your point, but I think my opinion is I would like to choose Bukit Court, Terengganu as my side project. Not my side project, but my opinion project, because there are two. They are what they have activities for both educational and entertainment, which is we can for both that we can for entertainment and educational can that not be mixed by that. So I if my opinion I also enjoy ATV riding and also research for UMT students and all that.
Okay, thank you your opinions, Izzatul. Okay, I state to my opinion that I choose Bukit Belacan because I think Bukit Belacan also can based on entertainment and education, right? So, compared to Bukit Core, I think Bukit Belacan is more interested area because it's safe because of Bukit Core is more to hill area. If there's a lot of people, it's become more dangerous. In Bukit Belacan, is like nature or land area. It based on a river, so we can do the activity on a safe area. You got my point?
Yeah, I got your point. Thank you for the.
Because I think in Bukit Ko more dangerous compared to Bukit Belacan, and we need to compare to our education right in safety. So we need to uh, take more important thing in safety.
Thank you. I can see clearly for your point.
Thank you, Ms. Izzatul.
Okay, it's a good point about the seasonal time because it's quite a risk in seasonal time, right? So then I think we have to invest more in safety. So how about the others? Bukit Belacan is okay?
I think it's okay, more safety than Bukit Ko.
I stay with my opinion that Bukit Belacan is the best site for our Project Alpha.
Okay, since everybody have proposed and then give the suggestion and defend the Bukit Belacan, I think I also agreed. We built the Project Alpha at the Bukit Belacan.
I also agree with Miss Aina regarding to the Bukit Belacan.
Okay, so then by majority we decided to choose Bukit Belacan as our location for Project Alpha. Is there any objection?
Not for me.
Not for me too.
There's no objection from me.
I completely agree with the decision, Chairwoman.
Okay. Since everyone is in agreement, it is decided that Bukit Belacan will be a location for this project Alpha will be held. So, Miss Secretary, can you prepare our minute of this meeting?
Okay, Miss Chairwoman, I will prepare our meeting.
Okay. Let's discuss more about the activity and promotional for this project on next meeting. We have
Alright,
reached
Miss.
an unanimous decisions. Let's bring this meeting to a close for today. Thank you all. Thank you to all for your attendance and participation. I declare the meeting closed. Thank you everyone and stay safe.
Thank you, Miss Chairman, for your invitation.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
Miss Chairman.
everyone.
Thank you for
Okay,
every
everyone.
commit.
Stay safe.